everyone, this is Archive of 12, and today I am super excited for this, okay? So, this is sort of like coming full circle, and that's because of the fact that the very first reaction that I ever did on this channel, because before this, I was just a standard, YouTube gaming channel that barely got any views except for the old series JPDE, which was a Ruby visual novel. The very first reaction I ever did was to Divide Music's Vegeta song, Say My Name. And I have come a long way. I occasionally go back and rewatch that just to see how far I've come. And it's night and day, because at least on that, here, now, I'm sorry, I'm excited. I'm getting my words confused. Back then, I was prone to rambling right before starting the reaction. I kind of am right now, but I'm not going to be rambling as long as that reaction, because I rambled for 4 minutes and 50 seconds, I think. And I'm not even exaggerating on that. So I've grown quite a bit since my early days as a reactor. So I'm excited to hear what Divide has cooked up for Vegeta this time. The first one was called Say My Name. This one is called Say Goodbye. And I'm very, you know me. If you've been around my channel long enough, you know that Vegeta is my favorite Dragon Ball character. He's one of my favorite anime characters in general, just because of what I view he embodies. So, I already know Divide is going to kill this, because Divide has been on a 3-year roll. I think the last song that I didn't like from him was Confess, which was his Alucard song from Hellsing Ultimate. And even then, that one isn't bad. It just wasn't as good as every other song he's ever produced. So, I strongly predict that this is going to blow my socks off. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this, my commentary, because I will be talking, and I will be pausing, and forget the intro. Let's just get into this. Hold on. That's how he starts it, with a little chuckle.
I can see fading in your eyes, and you're barely standing. Why should this come as a surprise? Hear the name they're chanting. Gonna last, I'm still waiting. Dreaming of the past, now you're pleading for a chance to take this all away. But it won't be that easy.
Yes! Yes! This is better than I hoped. Oh my god! Okay, so so far I've heard not direct callbacks, but definitely references to Say My Name. Specifically with the line with hear the name they're chanting. It's like, that's just another way of saying Say My Name. The arrogance, the confidence, the I'm going to screw you up and there's nothing you could do about this energy. This is Vegeta. I have regularly said that there have been many nerdcore songs about Vegeta that have been made. I feel like my personal favorites have been Say My Name. I know for a fact that Fable and Cam Steady killed their song. I feel like that was my favorite for a long time, and then it got usurped. And I'm trying to remember which song beat that one out. I listened to so many songs, and I feel like there's one Vegeta song in particular that actually beat out Fable's and Cam City song, which the name is escaping me right now too. Hold on. I'm almost positive if I go to my Spotify playlist and I go to my Dragon Ball specific playlist, I might be able to find it, unless I accidentally didn't put it in there. I'm pretty consistent with when it comes to making sure that my songs that I'm listening to are properly curated. Dragon Ball songs. There we go. Being one of the more recent ones. I don't think it was Son Broku's song. That one was really, really good. But I don't think it was that one. Maybe it was. I have to re-listen to those. But I know for a fact that Last One Standing, that's the Fable one. That one was for the longest time my personal favorite like Vegeta song. And it only barely beat out Say My Name at the time, but has since grown into like basically my personal anthem for Vegeta. This is on the verge already, 43 seconds in to taking the crown. How does he do this? How does Divide do this? There's a reference to Say My Name. I love, honestly, this sounds like the chorus. I love the fact that he incorporated the previous title of his other Vegeta track directly into the chorus of this to lead to the new title. I love that. That is brilliant. Okay. I wasn't expecting the Screamo lyrics, and then just him just going, "Say God, bye."
Bye.
I don't know why I find that funny. It's a very it's a very interesting stylistic choice. I'm just wondering, okay, so Ole Andrzejewski is on this, which I fully expected because of the fact that this is, this is a Divide Music DBZ song. Like, if he wasn't on here, I would be surprised. But I don't see anything about the screams being anybody else. It just says that Divide Music's on here alongside Ole and Dart Raven and Sam Mail Arts for the thumbnail, which is killer, by the way, especially since they're using Gallic Gun as the thing rather than Final Flash. I love Final Flash, but Gallic Gun is always going to be my favorite just because of the ridiculousness of the pose. But okay, so this isn't featuring Sideway Fox or anybody else. This is just Divide singing. Also, I want to point this out with the video. One of the things that I criticized the video for Say My Name was that it was only Dragon Ball Super. And I always felt that as good as Vegeta was in Super, some of his best moments in fights were in Z. Between Cell, between Kid Buu, like even against Frieza to a certain extent, like some of his best fights were always in Z, and it kind of like made me sad that that we didn't see any of those in Say My Name's music video. I was informed later it was because of the fact that he had only seen, I think, Battle of Gods. Divide had only seen Battle of Gods and Resurrection F at that time, and I'm pretty sure that the Broly movie hadn't come out yet, but maybe it had. I don't remember. But that explained why he didn't feature any like lyrics, callbacks, or any like references in the video to Z, was because of the fact he hadn't seen Z or Super. I'm loving the fact that this video, obviously he's done a little bit more research, or he's a little bit more comfortable showing that stuff without worrying about spoilers, because we're seeing his fights from Z in here now in the video, which I truly appreciate.
We ceiling. Down, underneath the rubble lies your failure. Down, heavy on the head of your true savior. I will wash you, send you to your grave. Yes, it will be that easy. Say my name, then I'll write it on your tombstone. I know when you're reaching over my throne, it's oh my. Now I got you by the throat and it's your time. You've been awake for far too long. Send you back right where you belong. Show me if you can prove me wrong. Can you prove me wrong?
Okay. Another thing that I'm really enjoying is the fact that they feature, I'm guessing this is from Kakarot. They're featuring some scenes from Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And I'm saying this right now for music video editors in the future. With Sparking Zero coming out and with the access to Budokai, or not Budokai, Xenoverse 2, I would love to see more like the what if scenarios that are super badass in those games as part of the music videos. I know they're technically not canon, but we see some video editors incorporate like Dragon Ball Heroes into their scenes because of the fact that they're awesome. I would love to see that happen with Xenoverse because I like the idea of using the video games to complement the anime and the manga. And I don't see that happen very often. So I think it would be good for some of the video editors to get in there and start using these what-if scenarios to cover scenes that obviously are awesome but don't actually fit canon, but fit the character. Like, that's just me, though. But going back to the song, can we just say for a second, I know a long time ago, Divide was a little uncomfortable with his screaming vocals. Clearly, he's not anymore. And this song feels like an amalgamation of a couple different songs. It feels like his Goku Black song, for sure. It feels like, interestingly enough, Overhaul. Like, there's not rapping in this. So I can't say Into the Dark is like a one-to-one comparison, but the usage of the screaming vocals reminds me of his Overhaul song, which is even older than Say My Name, I believe. In fact, I know it's older than Say My Name because it came out before I started reacting. And it's honestly one of my favorite songs to watch reactions to because it was Divide's first time like rapping and screaming, I think, at the same time. And it blew a lot of people away. Schwabity and Kagi Films are two of my favorite reactions to that. I want to see some reactions. I can't wait to see some reactions to this song. What Did You, Dave? Darnell Bradley? Schwabity, if he manages to get a reaction to this, this is going to blow them away, okay? Because Divide has very clearly managed to get more comfortable with his screaming vocals. It's obvious, it's apparent, and he's doing it so well. And also, this section here where he drops his voice, I'm fairly certain he altered his voice for that a little bit. I don't know how deep he can actually go without altering his voice. Yeah, I know he's got a decently, like, I want to say like a mid-range voice, typically. I know he can drop his voice to a certain degree while singing, but I feel like he augmented this a little bit just for dramatic effect, which was very well done, by the way. He went from this like almost demonic, like guttural statement to straight into screaming, if I remember correctly. Yeah. This has to be Ole. The timing on the video with the music is incredible. I love this. This is easily one of the best AMVs that I've seen in a long time, if ever. Ooh, and just dropping out the instrumental here. That is, let his godly voice ring out in the heavens, please. That took every quality of Say My Name and, like, evolved it into something so much more powerful. So much more, like, epic. And so much more memorable. And that's not even a diss. That's because, like, Say My Name, like I said, is one of my personal favorite songs. Especially for a Vegeta song. But this took everything that made that song great and basically turned it into something far more than I could have ever expected. This entire song reminded me of that scene right there, the That's My Bulma scene. Like, this whole song was basically that scene turned into a song. Like, because that was easily one of Vegeta's most badass incidents, was after Beerus slapped Bulma. And this song perfectly embodied that and captured everything that is good about Vegeta. And I genuinely do not know how that could have been better. The only thing I could think of, and even then this is not a requirement to make it better, this would have just been a different way of approaching it, would be if Fable have jumped on. Because Fable has jumped on to a lot of Divide songs when it comes to DBZ, whether it be, let's see, he's done Beerus, Frieza, and Cell, for sure. I don't think he's been on. I'm pretty sure that his Future Trunks and Goku Black song were just Divide. So I think it's just Beerus, Frieza, and Cell. And those are some of my favorite songs by Divide, because Divide and Fable's chemistry just works so well together. But this song stands apart from those because of the fact that it's very clear that Divide chose to... He basically unleashed himself. He didn't hold himself back in any way, shape, or form. Everything he did in this song, he did with a purpose. He did with a design in mind. And I feel like that design paid off. So I feel like this song is damn near perfect, if not completely perfect, as it is. And the only thing that I would have changed just to get a different feel from it, but remain as good as it is, would have been to, like, somehow incorporate Fable in there. But I don't think it needed it. I genuinely think that this was easily Divide's best Dragon Ball Z song, Dragon Ball song in general. Easily the best Vegeta song. And potentially one of the best nerdcore songs in 2024. And there are a lot of strong contenders for that title. But now we're 6 months in. We've heard a lot of what people can do. And I genuinely believe that this is one of the best nerdcore songs of 2024. Which makes it one of the best nerdcore songs ever. We've still got 6 months to go, so something could easily beat that. But I'm fairly confident in saying that there's something about Vegeta. There's just something about Vegeta that really makes people go to the next level. Maybe that's because of the fact that Vegeta does that himself. But yeah, that was incredible. I cannot wait to listen to that on my way to work today. That's gonna amp me up more than anything else. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Mark Alpha 12, and I will see you in the next video.